Well, Wall Street is getting spooked by Russia. That's our top story today on the Wall Report. I'm your host, Greta Wall. The major indices are all down more than 1% in today's session as tensions escalate between Ukraine and Russia. President Biden told reporters this morning that intelligence shows Russia is prepared to invade and attack Ukraine. He said it appears that will happen within the next several days. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reiterated that sentiment in an address to the UN Security Council today, saying, quote, "Our information is that these troops are prepared to launch an attack in the coming days." Now, the rising tensions come after Russia increased its troop presence at the Ukraine border, despite the defense ministry claiming it was pulling troops back. U.S. stocks tied to Russia are tumbling, with the Van Eck Russia ETF down about 5% in today's session as these tensions continue. And while Wall Street is monitoring that situation, the Fed is also still in focus. St. Louis Fed President James Bullard reiterating his hawkish stance in a speech today. Bullard repeating his call for rates to be 1% higher by July 1st. Now, he said he believes rates are currently 300 basis points or 3% too low for the current inflationary pressures. And we're expecting some more hawkish comments from Cleveland Fed President Loretta Mester this evening. She has previously said every meeting this year is in play for rate hikes. The market has priced in as many as 7 this year. And meantime, Q4 earnings season is still winding down. Wal-Mart shares are up today after the retailer beat expectations on both the top and bottom line. Wal-Mart reporting adjusted earnings of $1.53 per share on $152.87 billion in revenue. Same-store sales jumped 5.6% in the key holiday quarter. Now, the strong performance pushed Walmart to hike its dividend to 56 cents per share. The company also said it plans to repurchase $10 billion worth of stock in fiscal 2023. Now, meantime, DoorDash shares are surging over 10% after reporting a record high orders last quarter. The delivery app reported a steeper profit loss than expected, but the $1.3 billion in revenue did beat analyst estimates. Wall Street, though, was focused on DoorDash's gross order value, which surged 36% year over year to more than $11 billion. The company also had 369 million total orders in Q4, also higher than expectations. To cap it off, 2022 guidance was also hotter than expected. DoorDash forecast gross order value between $48 billion and $50 billion this year. And while Walmart and DoorDash are up on earnings, Nvidia shares are tumbling despite a strong Q4. The chipmaker reported adjusted earnings of $1.32 per share on $7.64 billion in revenue. Profits were up 69% year over year. Revenue jumped 53%. But the stock is down today following the broader market lower. Nvidia's Q1 guidance did also beat expectations, forecasting more than $8 billion in sales this quarter. And Tesla CEO Elon Musk is going after the SEC. In a new court filing today, Musk accused the regulatory agency of breaking its promises as part of a 2018 plea agreement. Musk and Tesla settled charges of making false and misleading statements to investors after he tweeted about taking the company public in August of 2018. Now, the company thought settling would end what Musk has called harassment against him by the SEC. In today's letter, though, his lawyer said the agency has been, quote, weaponizing the consent decree by using it to try to muzzle and harass both Musk and Tesla. They accused the SEC of trying to, quote, chill his exercise of his First Amendment rights. As part of the 2018 settlement, Musk and Tesla paid $40 million in fines, $20 million each. That money was supposed to be distributed to shareholders, but Musk's lawyer says it has not been. His lawyers requested a hearing on the allegations. And while Musk is in battle with the SEC, Ford is beating out Tesla. Ford's Mustang Mach-E is now Consumer Reports' new top pick electric vehicle for 2022. The senior director of automotive testing at Consumer Reports said the Mach-E is, quote, a really fun vehicle to drive and is extremely mature. Now, the car beat out Tesla's Model 3 for the top spot. Consumer Reports said the Mach-E beats the Model 3 on hands-free driving and keeping drivers alert while on autopilot. Tesla came in 23rd out of 32 major auto brands on the list. In our economic news of the day, U.S. home construction pulled back in January as builders struggle with supply chain issues. The Census Bureau reporting that housing starts fell 4.1% at the beginning of 2022 to a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 1.64 million units. Now, that was a steeper drop than economists had forecast for a seasonally adjusted rate of 1.69 million units. Single-family starts tumbled 5.6%, while multifamily starts were down 2.1%. But permitting activity did beat expectations, signaling this pullback in home building may be short-lived. Remember, it is winter, typically a little bit slower on home building this time of year. New permits approved in January were at a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 1.9 million, up 0.7% from December and higher than economists forecast for 1.75 million. And weekly jobless claims did rise unexpectedly last week. The Labor Department reporting today that 248,000 Americans filed initial claims for unemployment benefits last week. That was up 23,000 from the previous week and higher than expectations for claims to fall to 218,000. It's also the first time that claims have risen in a month. Continuing jobless claims, though, fell more than expected to 1.59 million in the week ending February 5th. That's down about 26,000 from the previous week and better than expectations for 1.62 million. Now, before I go, I want to give everyone a heads up. There will be no Wall report tomorrow or Monday. So I'll see you all back here on Tuesday. Monday is a holiday for the stock market, Washington's birthday, so make sure you enjoy the long weekend. And although there will be no Wall report tomorrow, there will still be a daily newsletter in the morning. So if you haven't subscribed to Coffee with Greta yet, be sure to visit the link in the description box to do so you can get the 411 on all the biggest market news before the market opens at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. See you later.